You've probably heard that you need an ITIN, an individual taxpayer identification number, to open a U.S. bank account. Well, I'll tell you that's not necessarily the truth. But if you still want one to potentially grow your credit, get credit cards, open PayPal accounts, and now open a Shopify account, then I'll tell you how to do it in this video. Getting an ITIN does not mean that you have to become subject to and pay U.S. income taxes. So if you get an ITIN, it doesn't mean you're paying income taxes forever. It only means that you could potentially pay income taxes if you wanted to. You functionally need this number to file a tax return, and you have to file a tax return to get the number. To keep it very simple, I would recommend working with a certified acceptance agent if you want an ITIN, because that way you don't have to mail your passport to the IRS, which I definitely do not recommend. An ITIN is just like a social security number for a foreign person. It's best used when you have your foreign identity set up, which is your foreign non-resident U.S. identity setup, which is your U.S. residential address, U.S. ITIN, personal bank account, and then you can start getting personal credit cards, secured credit cards, growing your credit, and potentially get loans for real estate and get loans for other things. Like an ITIN is very, very useful for that. But if you have no interest in getting credit cards or in using Shopify, and you'd rather not file extra forms and share your passport with the U.S. government, then you don't need an ITIN. I don't push it on clients. I don't think they need it. But if some clients do want to start this process, and if they're young people and they think they might need it, then I'll definitely can help them get it. And here's how it's done. To get an ITIN, you have to complete a Form W-7 and then attach that to a 1040 NR. I like to file it with a tax return and then show there's $100 of income and pay $15 of taxes. I like to do that because I think it's simpler than the other ways that people do it. There's certified acceptance agents out there all over, and you can work with these people. And what a certified acceptance agent does is they verify your passport, they take a copy of it, they sign a piece of paper, they put a W-7 COE at the back of the W-7, they fill out the W-7, and then they mail that in so that you can get your ITIN. I do recommend working with a certified acceptance agent so you don't have to mail your passport into the IRS, but you have to make sure that they have a good history, they're legitimate, and that they are going to take care of your private information. A passport's a very sensitive document, and you don't want to give it to just anybody. So once you've decided you need an ITIN and you want to move ahead and get it, then you basically contact someone. We of course do this. I'm not heavily promoting what I'm doing, but yeah, we do it. I have certified acceptance agents on the team, and we get these things signed and verified and sent out quickly, and it can get you your ITIN. So this is the form, application for an IRS individual taxpayer identification number. It's a simple one-page form. Generally, we're checking non-resident alien filing a U.S. federal tax return, and then we're putting in your name. Then we're putting in your mailing address, which is where you want to get your mail in the U.S., and then a foreign address. This needs to be a foreign address, generally recommended in the country of where your passport is. So we get this approved. Country of citizenship, foreign tax number if you have one, and then details about your passport and your visa if you have a visa, and then you sign it. And it's a very short form. Then once you fill out this form, your certified acceptance agent will put your passport copy on the back, and then a W-7 COA kind of certifying the passport. And then I like to include the 1040 NR tax return. The 1040 is a non-resident tax return. Again, if you want to do it yourself, you could. You can send a certified passport copy that's certified by the issuing agency. Generally, the government that issues the passport can certify the passport as well. Here we have on the tax return, you put your name, first name, last name. This is the identifying number that you'll get in the future. We're going to put applied for, or applied, or leave it blank. We generally leave it blank. Your U.S. mailing address. You can put in on here, if you have some income, we usually put it at other earned income. We put $100 in here, show you made $100. And then we'll calculate the tax. It's 10%, let's say it's $10. And then you send in a $10 money order. Again, I don't recommend you do this yourself. I do recommend you pay someone. If you can't afford to pay someone to do an ITIN, you probably don't need one. There's cheap options out there to do it. We're not the cheapest, but I think we're really great to work with. In summary, An ITIN can be great if you want to build credit. I have more videos about getting credit cards and growing that kind of thing. You can click here if you want to watch a video that I talked to a guy who helps people get credit cards, and you can learn how you can get a credit card. And then there's different options about getting an ITIN as well. You can email us, support@jamesbakercpa.com, about getting an ITIN. We can do it for you. I don't have any kind of flashy checkout page or any automated process for that. But you can also, if you want to open a business, you need help with tax filings or setting up anything, you can schedule a free call with my team at jamesbakercpa.com/schedule. Okay, so check out this video. I think it's really good and really relevant if you want to build credit and learn about how that works. And, you know, if you need an ITIN, this is how it's done. And if you don't need an ITIN, then don't get one, because I think it's a little bit overhyped and a little bit oversold. Okay, good luck to you guys. Thank you.